The thing that kept me at Purdue, I was never bored. At every decade that I was there, there was an advancement of what we were addressing at that time, and we moved on.
Purdue Calumet basically motivated me to go on for a PhD, and in particular, it was one person at Purdue Calumet, Jane Walker, who motivated me to go on for my PhD.
There is no way I could ever thank the College of Nursing enough for getting me where I am today, and all of their support and their love and their friendships. And every day I think of them and how grateful I am that I was a part of that team.
This celebration of 50 years of nursing at Purdue Calumet gives us the time to reflect on all we've been able to accomplish and what we've been able to provide. And I look forward to hearing what the next 50 years is going to be able to accomplish.
Over the course of my career, I've seen many changes. I'm a diploma graduate myself. And, in the 60s, 1967 was the last of the diploma programs in this northern part of the state. When I first came to Purdue, I came because of the beginning of the 2+2 program. This was the articulation between the associate degree program and the baccalaureate program. And that started on the West Lafayette campus and came to us a year later. We became independent in 1974, so with the 1975 accreditation visit, we changed and we were independent of Purdue West Lafayette and changed the focus of the baccalaureate program to a nurse practitioner program focus. Purdue West Lafayette did not go that way. So we were the beginning of the practitioner program in the Purdue system and in this area. I think when we first opened admissions to the program, we did have a fairly good admission. I think it was probably in the 40s someplace. And the real joy of that admission was that many of the students that entered at that time were people who held positions in nursing for a period of time but did not have an opportunity for advanced education. And it was a joy to teach these people because of the information and the different perspectives that they came from. How often do you sit down with a vice president of nursing or somebody who heads community health and headed community health in the East Chicago area and started the VNA and that, So it was a wonderful thing for myself as an educator because of that cross-section and the exchange of information that went on. It was a joy to teach these people, and they taught me also.
So Purdue Calumet's nursing program was way beyond what I ever expected. I was expecting classrooms very just to the point and content heavy, and I was really nervous and I was scared. But man, that first day I remember going into class, and I automatically felt this sense of just community and friendship, and people were so welcome because everyone was in the same shoes of whether it was their first career or their second career. And the professors were just very friendly, and it was just beyond. My fears were just gone that first day. I felt welcomed. I felt like I could ask anybody anything. One of the best things that the College of Nursing has taught me here is that excellent assessment skills will get you far in nursing. So I had a case where one of my babies was changing on me, and I was able to do excellent assessment skills and let the service know, the doctors know, and they were able to assess my baby even further and realize that these changes were in fact happening, and we were able to step in and really help this baby feel better and do better. But because of those assessment skills and serving as an advocate for your patient is one of the biggest things they've always taught us is we are there to be their advocates. And they always told us, if it quacks like a duck, it's a duck. If I see something, I'm going to make sure to advocate for my baby and be confident in my assessment skills, and Purdue has made me confident in those assessment skills. Without a doubt, My degree from Purdue University Calumet has landed me one of the most amazing jobs ever at Ann and Robert H. Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago in their neonatal intensive care unit. Hundreds of applicants applied, and I am so blessed to have this position, and I am absolutely confident it's because of that Purdue name behind me that I got this incredible position, and I'm just so grateful, and it's amazing.
When you're a clinical nurse specialist, you are impacting patients, nurses, and an institution. So the innovations that they taught me is basically how to be broad thinking. So instead of just doing one-on-one care with a group of patients, I looked at how to translate that into developing a program, such as I was hired here to help start the cardiac surgery program at LaPorte. And it's not enough to basically say, okay, I'm going to help care for this particular group of patients, open heart surgery patients. It's what kind of protocols are necessary in order to deliver the best practice to them? What kind of training do the nurses need for this? What kind of education do the patients need in order to get the most appropriate outcomes? And then again, how can you benchmark your program against national standards to make sure that you're delivering the care that you should from a fiscal perspective to get the maximal reimbursement? So Purdue helped me basically by looking at it from a broader perspective, by pulling all these pieces into it in order to basically become where I could be as effective as I could be. So what I see from a leadership perspective is that I have to show by example what the standard should be for care delivery in a hospital setting, all right? So I basically, for new nurses, I teach them what is best practice, okay, in terms of delivery care to the patients. I also show them, and I ask them to question practice if they're not sure.
Really ultimately led to my career choice was one of my instructors who was teaching research at Purdue Calumet. He was extremely enthusiastic about research and really mentored me in creating a research project and writing about it, and then it stemmed my interest in research, and I ultimately knew that's what I wanted to do. One of the best rewards that I have in working with research and patients who are put on research is sometimes you can make changes in the treatment that is happening. An example would be I have an individual we enrolled in research for breast cancer in 1999, and at that time having that type of breast cancer meant that you might not live for 2 or more years. And because she enrolled in our clinical trial, it was a new medication for this particular type of breast cancer, and 15 years later, she's still alive, and she called me and said, you know, you saved my life. And to me, that makes a huge difference in what we're doing. I think as we move on in healthcare, nurses are becoming more autonomous, and they are making more decisions for patient care, sometimes working independently, even though, you know, they have the physician guidance. I think that a lot of the programs that Purdue has produced and is continuing to produce helps that nurse to prepare to be the guide for that patient. And I think that that's a trend that we're going to be seeing more and more.
My education at Purdue helped prepare me to be a family nurse practitioner by providing me the foundations that I needed that were seated in evidence-based practice. When I got into the workforce, I found that I was fundamentally prepared to build off of that concrete knowledge and base that Purdue had given to me. Through my educational experience, I have had the wonderful opportunity to meet so many inspiring and well-educated people. It has truly given me the opportunity to become a better person. Through nursing, I have been able to reach my full potential. Nursing has given me the confidence that I needed to be a better person. It has also given me leadership skills. You know, I was really inspired by my professors. I don't think that they even realize how much they inspire on a daily basis. And that really has driven me to want to inspire the students that I teach now. And I hope that when they complete the program, they can go out into the world and be the best nurses that they can be.
My role at Northwest Community Healthcare is to support over 1,000 nurses on a daily basis to assure that they have what they need to deliver preeminent care. My Purdue experience taught me firsthand what being a nursing leader was all about. Dr. Walker, Dr. Hopp, and Dr. Gerard, as well as many others within the nursing program, afforded me the opportunity to learn early on in my education the commitment, the style, the grace, and the responsibilities that would afford me growth within the nursing profession. If I were to share one piece of advice with future nurses, as well as nurses that are practicing today, please don't settle. Always, always challenge the status quo. What we do today is fine, but what we do tomorrow needs to be better than what we do today.
I was very fortunate that we've had a strong legacy of leadership in the College of Nursing over the years, and I assumed a very cohesive, high-functioning unit. And at the beginning, my goal was just not to mess anything up. But it moved beyond that. And, as I matured in the role of dean, I was able to build our programs by first working with the faculty to try and create a vision that we could all buy into and we could all work toward. And that worked very well. During the years I was dean, we were able to be reaccredited twice. We also then, with the help of Dr. Lisa Hopp, who was an early adopter of ideas on evidence-based practice, we were able to become one of the first 3 collaborating centers of the Joanna Briggs Institute. So our faculty have pioneered a lot of innovative programs where our students go out into the community along with faculty to provide health care to underserved, to do health screenings, health education programs, and then over the last several years we came up with an innovative approach to use a capstone project course to use evidence-based practice, small student groups, and then in partnership with local healthcare agencies to work on an identified problem or need. That helped lead to the creation of the Northwest Indiana Patient Safety Coalition, and our students do projects every year. We have a long list of projects that our students, that are waiting for our students when they start each semester. One of the things we recently received approval for was a doctoral program in nursing, a Doctor of Nursing Practice program. It's just starting this year, so we have our first class starting. And so what I hope is that that becomes one of our hallmark programs at the university and in our College of Nursing. My hope for the future of the College of Nursing is we continue the legacy of strong leadership, and I feel in Dr. Hopp we certainly have that in place. And then also with that strong leadership, to continue with high quality faculty and staff and maintaining that cohesiveness, the innovative nature. That's been something that I think over the years since our program in registered nursing began is something that's characterized what we do at Purdue Calumet, that we're innovative, that we respond to the needs of the community, that we provide access to the education that nurses need, not just to enter the profession, but to advance in the profession. And so my hope is that we continue to do that. I think Purdue University Calumet has offered me an opportunity to grow in ways that I never thought possible. I never, when I entered nursing, thought about being a dean of a college of nursing. I certainly never thought about being the vice chancellor for academic affairs or provost of the university. And I never thought that I would serve on hospital boards or chair quality committees of boards or be involved in writing national guidelines for nursing. And because of the opportunities that I was afforded here at Purdue Calumet. And I think the support that I had and the climate that we had here in the College of Nursing, moving toward excellence and trying to be a quality program, that supported me in having a great career.
I'd like to thank the Purdue University nursing program for giving me the opportunity and the basis to be what I am today. I am strong. I am committed to nursing, in part because of what I learned and got from Purdue.
When I entered the Purdue University nursing program, I was a very hungry, interested nursing student. I had no idea the profound impact that this education would have on me professionally and personally. I am forever grateful to what Purdue University has afforded me and for what they have afforded so many nurses before me and after me. For that, I'm extremely thankful.
I'm really thankful for the nursing program at Purdue, and I think that my patients have really benefited from all that I've learned there.
I am the person I am today because of the nursing program at Purdue, and I have met so many wonderful people along the way.
I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for these 18 months of really hard times, but also some of the best I've ever had. And I miss nursing school every day, and I'm just grateful that I was a part of the College of Nursing. And just thank you, because I love you guys.
I look at how we've advanced through 50 years, and I look forward to continuing advancement and these people that we prepared to take us forward also. And every success, I wish every success to our graduates and future faculty and the programs that will come.
Celebrating 50 years of nursing education at Purdue Calumet has allowed us to really recognize all the things that we've been able to accomplish here and for our community. And I really look forward to finding out what the next 50 years will bring.